Welcome to your weekly intuitive reads with me, Crystal. Similar to that, pick a card, pick a stone. This week, pick a dandelion. The purpose behind these reads are to help better align you to that of your intuition. By being present, by being aware of our path, the obstacles and possibilities ahead of us, and becoming in tune to that of higher self, tuning into that intuition, are we better equipped to make the right decision? And that's the idea of these reads, to hopefully help you in your following week. Do take your time. Please look over the pictures. Go to the one that's calling you. Your intuition is pulling forward. As always, I have so much love for you guys, everybody that's been a part of my journey. If you're new, please like, share. Regardless, please leave a comment. I am very intrigued, very interested to know how these reads play out for you guys. As always, I've placed the timestamps below. And without any further ado, let's get to you guys' weekly read. To the Rainbow Dew Dandelion Angel. Angel kept on coming as I was preparing your spread and going into meditation. Every time I would go to focus on this and those people that will be drawn to this, angel kept on popping up. Maybe you are an earth angel, but maybe more above all, you should know right now that angels surround you and are trying to lead and help you to the next stage of your life. It's funny, as I've laid your cards and I've gone into meditation, the immediate analogy that comes to my mind is, you know, when you've worked really, really hard and you're almost to the finish, or else they're giving me the image of where the miner keeps on going and going and going, and he gives up just right before he hits the gold mine, the treasures. Or the analogy that I think of is, it's funny, we go through school from kindergarten to 12th grade, and as teenagers, when we get right close to that diploma, we just want to give it up. We have better things to do, places to see and experience. But yet you've gone 11 years and you're almost right there. Can you hang on just a little bit longer? That is screaming heavily into this week's reading for you guys. Our underlining energy is the Nine of Wands, but it comes in reverse. It is a feeling of, I just don't want to anymore. I don't want to go anymore. I feel exhausted. I'm depleted. Who can I trust? Who can I not trust? Oh goodness. And the energy is good. It's coming intense, guys. It is who can I or who can I not trust? Which way to go? And I'm hearing, Spirit, I'm tired. I'm tired. And they know you are. They would like to caution you, too, as this comes in with your Nine of Wands and Wands in reverse. It's similar to that of heuristic judgments, which is a psychology term basically saying that we as humans are well equipped within our mind to make judgment, make our calls based off judgment, make our judgment calls based off past history, past experience. So if you dated a mail clerk, I don't know why this is coming to my mind, but in that mail clerk hurt you, all of a sudden you can't help but have a heuristic judgment, which kind of goes to the stereotype that maybe all mail clerks are POSs, right? So we based off what happened in the past to be an absolute for the now. But we know that that's not true. Not all mail clerks are assholes, right? But it's wired in our brain. What Spirit would like you to know, the face of your spread comes with cornucopia. Number 11, and it comes up right. Spirit saying, all that you've worked hard for, everything that you desire is within your grasp. You've come so far, and your fruits of your labor are ready to be harvested, ready to be plucked. Don't give up just yet. So what is the challenging factor minus the underlying, just the underlying energy? Comes with the Seven of Swords. Now it's funny, and it's interesting, because this actually came into me yesterday, and I went meaning to make a video, but then I got distracted. But as soon as I saw this card, the words that came to my mind were those that resonated from yesterday. That was meant to be a message I think that I should have put out. But they're making sure I do it right now. Be nimble, be quick. Use your analytical thinking and allow discernment to direct you. Be nimble, be quick. Use your analytical thinking and discernment to help navigate you to where you're headed next. What else came in yesterday? Spirit is leading the way, navigating and protecting you. What's interesting when I see this card, you see the moonlight. It sheds upon this man, trying to give him the light the path of where he can get away fast. Now, the Seven of Swords is pretty a brutal card. It's about being dishonest. It's about people that will steal. It's not a very good card. However, when I saw it, those are the words from yesterday that resonated within my head. Be nimble, be quick. Use your analytical thinking to help you. Use your discernment to lead you forward. You are being protected and you are being led. So what is this all really about? We have the Page of Swords. An opportunity to implement knowledge that you've had, but maybe you've never played out before. But I hear more than anything, as I see and I'm drilled in to the book she holds, you have a new chapter. You are about to turn a new chapter in your life. And I don't know that you know it's on the next page because you're feeling quite depleted. But damn, you've come so far and your fruits are just bursting, ready for all that you've been wanting and needing. A new path is being presented. A new chapter is getting ready to ride in for you. Now, when I was doing your spread, I was asking what is actually wrong with all of this. And 2 times I've had 3 cards fall out. And I wanted all I want, or 2 at most. And by the 3rd time, 3 cards came out. They told me, keep it. So they must be significant, and they need to in helping you understand what this is all, what's really all happening within your world to help give you the higher perspective. Similar to that of the chapter closing, to your fruit, to the seeds that you've bared, you've worked so fucking hard for, comes with the world. A new life, a new opportunity, the end of the chapter, a beginning of a new. A cycle of completion is amongst your fingertips. And it's clarified, however, with the High Priestess, but she comes in reverse. And the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. I don't wonder if in your depletion and feeling and it correlates to this of the heuristic judgments, past experiences must be true for all. You are forgetting to cue in on that discernment, your intuitive knowing, wondering who you can trust, what's safe, what's not. I have no doubt you've been done wrong in the past. It's been an uphill battle. And at times, I'm sure you've wanted to give up. But you fought a good battle. You've made it to a 9. It's coming to the fruitation. It's coming to that 10. It's coming to the world of a cycle completion. However, if you give up, you won't get that mine gold, right? The gold mine that waits right before you, right before that last layer. Cueing into your intuition. Be nimble, be quick. Use your analytical thinking and led by discernment. Furthermore, if you're wondering who you can trust in this endeavor of yours, where you're at, because this comes with the cautionnaire that working with others may not be in your favor, or you're not feeling it is in your favor. Maybe it's because you don't know who you can trust. Spirit would like to remind you, if there's anybody you can trust in this world, it's you. You. And we've all been given the innate, intuitive knowing, a guide within us. Furthermore, you are being led as well. I feel like your angels are trying to whisper, trying to get your attention. That being said, I think you are very valid in feeling concerned. Maybe it is based off past heuristic judgments. Maybe it is that in your environment there is I'm hearing it's old habitual ways of thinking. The balance between trying to zoom in on her. What you need to know comes with the King of Swords, but he comes in reverse. If we are Spirit's saying, base your judgments off the past, you'll continue to repeat the past. If you feel like you cannot trust other people, you can be quick to lash. Staying in a defense, and with the King of Swords, I feel a silver tongue. Having enough knowledge to cut somebody and dice them to their core. But Spirit says, never once has two wrongs made a right. I believe that comes as a cautionnaire. Should you continue, on this path, do you not only forfeit the opportunity for a new chapter, at least in the time being. You can always slide back. Everything is always a choice. But maybe it is a time to retract into your intuitive knowing, turning it upright, surrendering, being nimble and quick with the influence, the wisdom that you already have. We have the Knight of Cups, but he comes in reverse. This is the advice from Spirit and the way it's coming in right now. Maybe it is time to go internal for the answers. You are sensitive, hence they're bringing back that angel. A way to safeguard your heart. They are asking in this time, can you show up for yourself the way you need, the way you so desperately needed or wanted other people to show up for you? How would you, they're done. And while you have done the work and have worked to show up for yourself and to love yourself so damn much, how would you show up to somebody that you love that's depleted and worn out and they don't want any more, they're tired? How would you show up for that person? To go internal and give yourself all the gifts and goodies. To retract your energy This is weird because it's not exactly how I thought about it when I first laid it out, but they're giving this to me now. It's time for you to show up for yourself the way you need to be shown. Like you need. They're saying to give yourself confirmation for what it is you seek. Because it all is within. You've worked damn hard for anything that is coming at you. You have the newfound, you have the wisdom. It's only time to implement it. And in implementing it, be nimble, be quick. Cue into your discernment, use your analytical thinking. You can turn the chapter, reaping the harvest and creating a new cycle. I've pulled a postcard from Spirit. I haven't read it yet. It's with love. This is what we have for you. Dearest you have something exciting to share with you. You are a manifesting master. And you don't even know it. There will always be enough of everything that you need in your life. Money, opportunities, love, kindness. So whatever you're asking guidance about, have faith and be open to the many ways in which you will experience prosperity. Spirit is the source of your supply. The universe is always reflecting back to you what you believe. Sorry, hence, you want to repeat the past. Continue thinking in the past. So, whenever you fall into insecurity, you'll be shown an illusion as if your fear were real. But the truth is that the universe is abundant. You are and always have been enough. And abundance is your natural state. If you can imagine something consistently as truth, you can and will create it. You are so on the right path now. Keep believing. Then the seeing happens. I'm feeling that. Love you more and more every day. I have so much love for you guys. If this resonates, please let me know in the comments below. Like, share. Don't give up. It feels like you're right there. I have so much love for you guys. And as always, best of luck. And until next week. Mwah. Namaste. To the group that chose the Sunlit Dandelion. Sunlit is the word that Spirit gave me when I went to go meditate in on this energy. What they brought to the forefront of my mind was, however, that the sun is behind the dandelion. An indication that you have a light that's very bright, like that of the sun, but there's some obstruction between you and shining at your brightest. I've laid your cards, and the first card for our underlining energy comes with the Five of Swords. He holds his head in pain. Behind him, there's somebody that is cheering with victorious wins. See, with the Five of Swords, only one winner and one loser is possible. And with the man in the front that's holding his head, feels like to me right now, you're the one at the stake or at the cost of another's win, whatever that may be applied to your life. For the face of the spread, we come with a strategy card, but it comes in reverse. Immediately as I tune in with Spirit, they're giving me a clear indication that you do know how to maneuver through the current obstacle. However, in order to try to keep the peace, you've backslid or avoided what you know you need to do within your heart. The challenging factor comes with the King of Cups. The King of Cups, the double-edged sword with the King of Cups, is that he is very sensitive. He's kind of our hopeless romantic. Wears his emotions on his sleeves. On the reversal side, our King of Cups can be moody, and if he doesn't deal with his emotions adequately, he can be the emotions that he holds on his sleeves. They're immediately giving me is the rest bitch face, right? Like everything lays on the sleeve, good or bad. Nobody's going to be able to. You can't hide your feelings. But they're telling me more than ever right now, the challenging factor with this is that you're acting as a pushover in order to keep the peace, maybe. Therefore, avoiding what you know you can do, what you need to do. So what is this all really about? We come with the Emperor. The Emperor is our divine masculine, but he is very rigid, is his way. He's kind of like our general. He is strict, and it's got to be his way. It's got to be his way. Victorious man in the back. Now, this could be you or outside influences, but they're drilling in my head. This is the outside influence. The one that I'm hearing they want it their way. At the expense, they don't care at what expense, even if that is at your tender heart. And what's happening as you do try to, if you're trying to stand your ground, if you're trying to make peace, if you're trying to just maneuver through this, it's causing competition. We have the Five of Wands. It's competitive energy. It's a bit different than the Five of Swords. And the Five of Swords is, there's no competition. Like, I win, you're wrong, I'm right, you're a loser, right? It's one way or the other. Here, it can be competitive, it can be healthy even. But I'm hearing that's what's in fact really happening is more of this, where no matter what you actually try to do, you're going to lose with this influence within you, around you. Because the Five of Wands and this, they're telling me that's the perception they're trying to give you. That is competitiveness. Trying to have you help you raise your game. And I'm almost getting a smug energy coming in from the Emperor. You know, the Emperor can be our boss. It can be the ones that create the rules. And that smugness of it doesn't matter what you feel or what you think because it's my way or the highway. That's the feeling that's coming in with this. And I'm here and giving you the illusion that it's about healthy competition or in a way to try to mentor you. But Spirit keeps on bringing me back to this five, the Five of Swords. Indicating that this is not necessarily, they don't have your best interest at heart. So where do you need more information? Well, I think that's what Spirit is trying to bring to light to you. While you're trying to avoid, if you're trying to avoid drama, if you're trying to avoid conflict, being a pushover and avoiding what you know in your heart to do, Spirit's trying to highlight the Two of Pentacles in reverse, which is that of inequality. It is, and what I'm hearing is don't let this fool you. Oh, and enabling others' bad behavior is not serving anybody. They're calling in strong, going, if recognizing that this is not competitive, sweet, healthy, like, let's raise our game in contrast. It is a strict, smug personality, this energy influence that's around, that's trying to push you over. They're calling in strong about boundaries. Don't think that you are being passive to rise above this. They're calling in stern and saying, like, do not forget who you are. Hello, Sunlit Dandelion. Like, you have a light so bright, but there's an obstruction. The obstruction between you and the dandelion. It feels like to me you're trying to give the Emperor the benefit of the doubt, avoiding what you know in your heart to be true and how to proceed to try to keep the peace. But I can't help it, and more than ever, I feel that Spirit saying, your needs, your desires, and the way you play into this equation is equally important. And right now, they may be trying to give you the impression that your opinions do matter, but underneath, I don't feel like they really care. What Spirit would like you to do to regain your power comes with a Queen of Wands. She is powerful. She is confident. She exudes the compassion. It's all of this, but coming into the full power. She's passionate. She is enchanting. She encompasses both that childlike essence and the adult wisdom that comes through the years. She would know her boundaries, and she wouldn't let anybody overstep them, recognizing that everybody's free to make their choices where they are. But what they're asking you is to follow into what you know you need to do. Remember who you are. Embrace your power. And they're saying you're better equipped to take care of this, maneuver through this situation that's at hand, than you're giving yourself credit. Furthermore, this is a growth opportunity for you to move from that of the Knight of Cups, which is kind of the adolescent, they're saying moving from learning to own your power and step into your growth by embodying that light, that fire, that passion, good nature, tender heart, having fun. Embrace all that which you are by honoring and respecting, which is a contradiction to what they're doing to you, what this Emperor is doing to you, right? Being constrictive, their way or the highway. But Spirit's saying when you realize that you can't control anybody else's behavior, you also give yourself the permission to recognize nobody has the right to control your own behavior, which is liberating in itself. And look at her. She's just bathing and basking in her power. I pulled a card from our Postcards from Spirit. I haven't read it yet. It says Hidden Treasures on the back, and the final oracle advice for you this week. Dearest you, since you're on Earth, you understand how buildings are built, yes? A good solid foundation, and yet flexibility too, in case of earthquakes. Truth be told, you can't offer something sustainable unless it's built from a solid base, whether it be an idea that takes form one step at a time or an actual house that needs a sturdy foundation, dug, poured, and built. We want to remind you this because you might need a little encouragement to see this is true in your life at this time. Celebrate the fact that right now you can repair the cracks in the foundation of your life effortlessly, as well as do general site check to ensure your hard work is being well supported. Do this and know you are building your life on a perfect and sound foundation and will allow you to welcome the many miracles waiting to come to visit. We're so happy for you and so intrigued by what you're building. Now, if there's not, hopefully there's particular messages in that. As I read that and I apply it to this, is that transition from how you normally would handle things to embracing your power. And right now, whatever confrontation that you're dealing with, the Emperor is recognizing that it starts with a strategy. The wisdom that you've already gained, but now time to implement it. To raise into your game, to raise into your authenticity, to raise into your power. I have so much love for you guys. I hope this reading helps for the week ahead. I believe in you. I think you will do wonderful. If it resonates, please let me know. Let me know how it does in the comments below. Please like and share. And as always, namaste. Till next week. To the group that chose the Halo Dandelion. A gem, a diamond. These were the two words that kept on coming as I was repeating those who would be drawn to the Halo Dandelion. Gem and diamond. Maybe that's significant to you. Maybe it's that there's a gems and diamonds waiting for your arrival. I've laid your cards and I've gone into the meditation, and I gotta ask, what you might perceive may be that of blessings in disguise. We have an underlying energy of the star, but it comes in reverse. Disappointment. That which you wish to have manifested, or that which you think was your heart desire didn't come to fruition like you had hoped. It feels a lot like wishing for something to manifest, which you think is your heart's desire. However, Spirit knows better, right? And sometimes when things are not of our best interest, they will do what they can to ensure to help protect if it doesn't serve you or anybody else's highest good. And what you may perceive as devastation is that blessing in disguise. What's interesting, I'm clarifying this. We have the face of your spread that comes out with the oracle, door to value. Immediately as I say this, I'm hearing you need to know your value. Were you trying to settle for less? Maybe you were not even realizing it, but trying to settle for less than that of which you deserved. But Spirit sees and knows that you're a gem. Knows your worth. I would like to remind you of yours. It also represents to me and feels like an opportunity, a sneak peek of a land, a utopia, whether that be of abundance of material or just relationships, but harmony, the golden, I want to say it's the golden gates, but we have red doors, door to value, and behind it is the golden city, right? The treasures and the jewels, the diamonds and the crystals, no pun intended, being presented to you. So all is not lost, it would appear. Now, do bear with me. Going into this reading, cards just want to come out everywhere. To clarify, we have two cards. We have the Seven of Swords and the Ace of Swords as your challenging obstacle. It's about becoming very brutally honest. One, maybe about your value, about what you think you want, but it didn't manifest the way you had hoped. People that have done us wrong in the past, things that we've done wrong in the past. Releasing guilt and shame, forgiveness, moving on. and the Ace of Swords. Admitting and embracing an accountability for any roles that you've played and stepping up to your fullest potential that you are capable of. It appears to me that Spirit is protecting or trying to guide you into maybe remembering not only who you are, but also that not all doors are closed. And maybe what you are seeking or desiring has just yet to present itself, or maybe it's being presented now. Maybe what you had thought was all lost, once was lost, is now being presented to a new potential. But Spirit would like you to be brutally honest about this. There's a ring of authenticity within this read. Owning all that you are, because you are valuable. You are a gem. The gem within, is it the crystal in the rock, the diamond in the rock is what's coming to my mind. What is this all really about? We go deeper, I get 3 different cards that came out. We have first the Ace of Cups. It is the work. It's recognizing your value. Allow my cup to overflow so I can give to others. It's internal work and coming into that self-mastery of understanding our worth and not needing outside resources to validate. And these are all intertwined with the 2 clarifying cards that also come out with it. We have Justice, upright. We have the 7 of Wands in reverse. It feels a lot like karmic ties that are working to be dissolved in your favor. But Spirit, I'm seeing the heart, the emotional overflow of love and compassion. And the 7 of Wands in reverse. But if you look upright, and what calls to me is the light that comes from her solar plexus. Solar plexus. Embodying all that you are. Knowing your worth, knowing you are more than enough. But I wonder if you freely give your love to others and have worked to give it to yourself, but I don't know that you own it, embody it. I feel like Spirit would like to say, in doing so, if you embody that of all you are, the same love that you give to others so freely and you give to yourself, comes the process of bringing equality to your life and to all that you seek and you desire. Dissolving the karmic ties of those things, the things that have held us in the past. I'm hearing spiritual truth. The truths are the things that set us free. Even if it causes heartache in the beginning. Healing happens, we transcend. And things that we didn't think were possible, the doors begin to open. And I feel like that is being presented to you. So what's really wrong with all of this? I can't help but feel like it's our survival instinct, right? There's a lot about this. There is, based upon what we've learned, we'd like to take that as wisdom going forward. And with it comes cautionary, because when our heart is hurt, or we feel betrayed or deserted, we take that with us and try to embody that as discernment. And I don't know if whatever's happened to you in the past is carrying into what is happening now, because amongst of embodying all that you are, there are resources and people, there are relationships within your life right now that are in your benefit, is what I'm hearing. It's very, very telltale and interesting, because the next 2 cards that come out together, and they're both 6s, right? About that equality, give and take. The first card comes out is the Six of Pentacles, and it comes upright. It shows that this potentiality, this thing that is being presented, it feels like it's a good deal. The clarifying card that comes with it is the Six of Cups, but that one comes in reverse. I feel like it's the fear of whatever new is coming, that it could be a potential repeat of the past, and you don't want to go there again. Heaven knows it was heartbreaking, it was a disappointment. And maybe you're not even sure necessarily what it is. Well, no. Well, it's in the contrast that you understand what you want now, right? The utopia, the golden city that lays beyond these doors. The sneak peek that Spirit's trying to give to you, leading you to. But with this card comes that fear of, what I'm hearing is that which led to disappointment in the past once looked a lot like this too. And that's why Spirit's, it's coming in clear. Spirit's saying that's why you need to be radically honest with yourself and see they're telling me, reference that to like that of what was the red flags in the past. This feels like it's going relationship based, but it can be anything within your life. What were the red flags? What were the red flags that you chose to deny and ignore by becoming like brutally honest? You have the clarity if you choose to use that discernment. Because what was coming in reverse does not look like what it is. Right now, it looks like it's a genuine equality. Relationships within your life, opportunities within your life. Knowing that who you attract, the resources, the relationships, the people that you attract can help assist you and benefit you in your journey, and you too are able to assist them, to help them. It's not only one way. And what you need to know, Spirit would like to know, is that you have options. So it's within your free will of your choice. Comes with the Two of Wands. We have one wand over here, which is kind of in the dark. It's just in the corner. It's familiar. It's comfortable. And then she grasps to the other wand. Adventure and stepping out into the unknown, which can be kind of like scary, right? Especially if you're fearful of having the past repeat and not have the bright future that you had hoped, what you thought was your heart's desire. Spirit saying, maybe it's time to step out on a ledge. You are equipped and knowledgeable. If you're concerned about red flags, you've seen them before, and you would see it again. I'm hearing this is really a good thing. A very, very good thing. But to lean into faith, into the unknown, to what might be calling for you. Or you can choose to stay in your comfort zone. Now it's funny because the advice comes with the King of Wands. He comes in reverse. And I can't help but feel like immediately Spirit saying, don't act hastily. Move forward in compassion. Use your mind. Don't act hastily. Don't be quick. Use your analytical to strategically maneuver you to your next destination, goal. As you move forward towards this, I feel like Spirit's saying, as you get a sneak peek, as you begin to see these doors of your utopia begin to open, do it right. Use your analytical, maneuver wisely. And I wonder why. Because it does seem like it's a good thing. And it is going to require you to get out of your comfort zone. They're only asking that you do it. They're just saying be smart about how you approach it. Sometimes the floor to the metal, to the pedal isn't always necessarily the right way. Slow and steady. Not even slow and steady. Just accept. Don't jump head first. But what is being presented does seem like it's a very, very good thing. Now, this one reading is going to be longer than the others. I normally always lay out my cards and meditate. However, as I went to go do like the postcard that I've done for all the other readings, they've asked me to wait till I was on camera while I was recording. So bear with me. And primarily the reason I always do it is because I take jumpers, and sometimes Spirit will guide me to keep on shuffling for God knows how long. And sometimes the jumpers can take a while to come out. Hence why. So bear with me as I tap in. And then other times it comes out with 50 of them. So you can see why I try to do it off camera. However, when I get into the pull, I make sure I follow it. And that's the one. With love. Sorry, I always like to read the back. Dearest you, a rigid tree branch breaks under strong winds, yet flexible seaweed survives powerful ocean swells. Right now, we gently remind you that being flexible is a good choice when faced with life's challenges. Surrender your fixed ideas to Spirit, who knows what is in the highest good and can deliver to you what you need in the appropriate form. In this moment, rather than fighting or being too sure of your way working out, be a little looser and allow for another outcome. Compromise can be the best way forward if you are to learn new ways of doing and seeing. Stay aware, curious, and teachable. Take life on life's terms. Your purpose may push you in a direction, not on your map. Let it be. Be so flexible that no storm can uproot you. In the end, you will still be rooted in the world, in abundance, and will indeed experience the beauty that is yours. We love you so very much. That was beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. If this resonates at all, please let me know in the comments below. Like, share. And as always, I hope you have a wonderful week ahead. I hope this helps, and namaste. So much love.